I heard the flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip when it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again.
Today, from Toronto, Canada, it's Week 13 of the NFL on EA Sports.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we've got an AFC. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the one being the victor.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
There on the coverage.
Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he finds Tyler Kroft. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
3rd and 2.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And that's complete to Kroft. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
He steps out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to be met at about the 43. The numbers for him from a week ago: 19 carries, 84 yards, and a touchdown.
And well-liked by his teammates. In fact, I got on good authority, even though I'm not an investigative reporter, that in their team meeting this week, the offensive line stood up and said, Coach, we've got to have better yardage for this guy. He's number 9 in the league. He's got to be in the top 3 before the season's over. Let's run the ball.
5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Sony Michel, his first carry. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Michel, the ball carrier. He's taken down at the 33-yard line.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Complete.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, London.
They'll drop to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
They'll set up to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
Touchdown.
A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run.
Younghoe Koo.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Jets take over 1st and 10. at their own 24-yard.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the course of a game, the good players, things turn out pretty well for them, and that's what he's trying to do here.
On play action, they'll throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
They'll try and start this drive in the air, letting one go deep for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Incomplete. He was covered by Stephon Gilmore.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Complete to Sony Michel. It's a gain of 4, and it's third down.
They'll set up a throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. In their locker room, they've got a sign that says defense wins championships. And Charles, they pointed to that this week, said that has to be us. Looking good early.
I like how you saw that because of the bold letters, right? You saw the emphasis that they place on that and what they believe in. And for them, it's every single snap. So it's not just a matter of getting to the quarterback and knocking the ball free. They're trying to read when that ball's going to come free. As soon as those hands separate to throw the ball.
And his first carry, he loses the football. And does the defense have it? They do, says the referee. We're going the other way.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they'll begin by running the option. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. The defense was ready for the run-pass option. Diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Back to throw here. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
First
a really good pickup of 28 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
From the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Now a handoff looking right. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. This is caught, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Younghoe Koo on for the field goal. A 20-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-0.
Black Knights 10, Jets nothing.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The Jets take over 1st and 10. At their own 27-yard line.
Leonard Fournette making his way back out there. He's got to clear his mind a little bit right now. 1 carry, and that carry was a lost fumble.
Clear his mind, clear his hands, and just let this one go. Sometimes it happens. You drop the ball. Got a full game ahead of him. Hand it to him again. See if they can start to produce.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going. For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On 1st down, it's Patterson, and he'll work it across midfield inside 45.
Change direction, that's often the end result.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The 5 yards on the catch there brings up 2nd down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it, because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on it.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. Kyle Van Noy came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up. So a couple of 1st downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
At
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
And to give this time to the tailback. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back.
Why are we doing this?
They get the guard out of Georgia Tech, Shaq Mason. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. He'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Toronto's offense ready to take over. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game. I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. Bilal Nichols. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his man on the out route. And he goes out right around the 39. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. It's the 2nd quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
We often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going, but we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime to make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series. So those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they search for that patience here now. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw to Michel on the screen. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They give him 12 yards and a 1st down.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Green on the tackle. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. DJ Moore, his first touchdown on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Koo for the extra point.
For the point after.
He's got it, and it's 17-0. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards.
17. Jets, nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Jets take over.
Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground, but that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward. That catch good for only a couple.
At the
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the...
And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Now it's Patterson. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Jets take over 1st and 10. at their own 20.
Toronto's offense ready to take over. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Second and 10.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Kyle Duggar there on the coverage.
This time they stay on the ground. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
At the 26-yard line.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things definitely getting interesting around the NFL as we begin the month of December. So let's get right to it. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Green Bay Packers. Aaron Jones, what a game. 3 touchdown runs in the victory. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Minnesota Vikings. Terry McLaurin, over 100 yards receiving and a touchdown catch as well. Meanwhile, our game has been a boat race. Very one-sided to this point. And for the call of the second half, let's get it back to our commentating team of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Taken in the end zone, and Hall not going to bring this one out. London about set to take over on offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And this one is incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. But it's going to be second down.
He was covered by Stephon Gilmore.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there. First down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Black Knights.
Back to throw again. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Gain of 7.
7 yards, the pickup there.
At the 45-yard line.
On second down, Michel. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 3. First down, London.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Gain of 12.
12 yards there as they move the chains. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 29-yard line.
Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 18.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Black Knights.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He will push his way down to about the 14. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And this one is right through. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that. This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many.
He's got a man, complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A huge gain of 40 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Now, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in the cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Quick hitter here. It's complete. The pass. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 31.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Able to connect with Mims. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
A pickup of 2. Brings up 7.
They'll give Fournette another crack. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Another shot to at least get on the board here. This is 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
They're going to look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Right back to him on 1st down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Down at the 35-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And there is a flag, so a big 2nd down pickup, but will it hold? They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. He'll drop to throw. He'll get this underneath to Michel. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
To Sony Michel. A gain of 10 yards. And it's 3rd down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Well, we could talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our 2nd half blowout material. Quick slant, caught by Moore. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the Jets 40.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
Is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll run out of the gun with Michel. And he will have a 1st down as they get into the ground at the 37.
He's brought down.
An effective 7-yard third down conversion.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
3-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And to give this time to the tailback. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
On play action, they'll throw. Found his target, it's Anderson. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Complete to Robbie Anderson.
They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And this offense is running away with this one.
Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left. And their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him, but how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good. They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
Younghoe Koo.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
25 yards.
So out now come the Jets.
Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
38-yard line.
Now back to throw.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. A tackle almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Kyle Van Noy able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
A gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 11.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
The pass. Complete to Cordero Patterson.
A short game that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or two. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. There's DJ Moore as he and the rest of the offense head back out there. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Tackle made.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And it's complete. Henry. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Complete to Hunter Henry.
Carter, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
6 guard, check 6 guard.
From the gun, they run with Michel. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Again, the ball carrier brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for our visitors, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they'll have another road date next week with the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.